of Commerce, and I did study Bachelor of Commerce and graduated with honors degrees in finance. During my time, I got employment with a bank even before I completed my university exams in 1987. I worked in the bank for about 19 years before I realized that I went to the wrong faculty when I had gone to study finance. As a bank manager, by the way, today I can confess, I was only working and keeping other people's money, very honestly and very faithfully for 20 years. My turning point came when I had occasion as a credit bank manager. I had to sign a check to pay an advocate who had done bank work, and that check literally annoyed me. And I said, even if I worked the whole of my life in the bank, I would never be paid that kind of money. And with that, with a wife and children, I carried my bags and went back to school to study law around 1998. And I did graduate with a bachelor's degree in law around 2002, I think 2002, 2004. In 2004, I became an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and a member of the Law Society of Kenya, where my senator was an able chair. I have worked as an advocate and done a few cases worth mentioning, and I want to say that I've lived my dream of getting as big a check because of my legal practice, as big, not only as big a check as the one I had written, but maybe 10 times bigger than what annoyed me to go back to school. And therefore, since you are our children in school, I have purposed as Member of Parliament of West Mogrango at a very early age, so that as you pursue your career, you know what to expect ahead. You don't do experiments and then have to do a U-turn to undertake another career. I must confess that when I reached the legal profession, I then quickly invited my younger brother, Dunstan Omari, who was also then a teacher, and told him, my friend, get out of that chalk and start studying law. And I can tell you for sure that Dunstan Omari today, if he was a teacher, perhaps he would be the principal here at Sironga, but you know who we are now talking about when he obeyed his thirst for knowledge, went back to school, converted himself from a teacher to a lecturer in law, and you can know when he speaks, the whole world listens. So children, you are the angels God has given us, and you are the only national school that I have in my constituency, the sole one, like that Jesus Christ, who was a sole child of heaven. We therefore will hold you with the velvet gloves. We will do anything for you to make sure you give us the best results ever. And I want to confirm to Madam Eva, Mrs. Odiambo, that in West Mogrango, Hon.Stephen Mogaka, you have a partner who is thirsty to support education, and I want you to terrorize me to ensure that the land you require, you get in a few years. And I must confess, even before I came here and I knew you had a problem with land, we did get our president coming to launch a housing program here at Sironga, and we told him, hold on, we need to tell you what our priorities are. And we did tell the president there that our priorities are, among other things, education for our only girls' school, which is Sironga. And I mentioned to him there on the mic that I want him to give a special attention to our girls' school and special support so that this school can compare with all the national schools that our principal mentioned. So yes, we will struggle to make sure you have enough land. Yes, we will ensure that we will finance your dormitory. And as a payback for giving me one of your teachers to work with me in Parliament, Mwalimu Evans Matuga, and I thank you, Evans, for agreeing with me that you are even elected as a CUPET organizing secretary in the whole county. Yeah? Why don't you come and join me? Because the core business of a parliamentarian is support for education. Join me so that we convert our constituency schools to top schools in the Republic, so that we shall be promoting education tourism, where parents from all over Kenya will be coming to Sironga to drop their children and come to pick them, and by doing so watakuwa wana promote economy yangu, watakuwa wana promote shule zangu, watakuwa wananiweka katika map ya taifa. Na ndiyo sababu, and media take this, I want to speak straight to the ears of His Excellency the President, that when we give a plan on how to make an industrial park at Sironga, an industrial park together with an airstrip, it is because we want our children, wale wadozi who need to come in by flying, waanguke hapa Sironga, watoto waingie shule, wazazi waende. Yes. Yeah. And Mr. President, I want to beseech you, are we in business, are we not? Yeah. Tupewe uwanja wetu wa ndege, tusipewe? Tupewe uwanja wa ndege, tusipewe? Na ndio naambia rais wa Kenya achukue kaunti yetu ya Nyamira kama kaunti tosha, and we must be respected and our development programs must be respected. And that is why, girls, I am here the first Sabbath after the president visited us, because I mean business and I want to transform the education of our constituency. The top girls in Kenya must come from Sironga.